In America, there are two kinds of rich people: those who inherited their wealth and those who fought for it. They both live in luxury, but in completely different worlds. One values legacy, the other status. One whispers old money, the other screams new money. But behind closed doors, there are rules. Rules that decide who truly belongs and who never will. To the outside world, wealth looks the same: yachts, private jets, designer suits. But in reality, America's upper class is divided by invisible lines: family names, manners, and even the way they spend their money. Welcome to the hidden world of old money versus new money, where the price tag isn't everything, and subtlety is the ultimate symbol of power. Old money. Families built their empires generations ago through banking, oil, railroads. They don't flaunt it. They preserve it. Their homes are old, their clothes understated, their wealth invisible. They attend boarding schools with century-old traditions, summer in Nantucket, and belong to clubs where cameras aren't allowed. For them, luxury isn't what you show, it's what you inherit. They believe in discretion, in good taste, in never needing to prove anything. Then came new money. Entrepreneurs, athletes, tech founders, people who earned their millions, often overnight. Their luxury is loud, bold, and unapologetic. They wear diamonds on their sneakers and put gold on their cars. For them, wealth isn't something to hide, it's something to celebrate. But to old money, that celebration looks like desperation. And that's where the tension begins. You might think money opens every door, but in the world of America's elite, it doesn't. The old families guard their circles like fortresses. They'll dine with new money, but rarely invite them in, because wealth is easy to gain, but class takes generations. You can buy a Rolls-Royce, but you can't buy the confidence of someone who's never known anything else. But times are changing. Quiet luxury. The rise of subtle, timeless brands like Loro Piana or The Row shows how new money is learning the rules. The new elite doesn't show off anymore. They invest. They collect art. They stay out of the spotlight. In a way, new money is slowly becoming the new old money. But here's the truth. No one likes to talk about luxury always comes with a price. For old money, it's the weight of expectation, the family name, the pressure to preserve a legacy that began long before they were born. For new money, it's the fear of losing it all, the endless chase for relevance, the need to prove every single day that they belong at the table. Both sides wear the same designer clothes, but underneath, one hides duty and the other hides doubt. Because the richer you become, the more you have to lose. The luxury world sells more than objects. It sells identity. A watch isn't just a watch, it's a signal. A mansion isn't just a home, it's proof. But when everyone's trying to look rich, the real rich start trying to look poor. That's the paradox of wealth. The moment you can buy everything, you start searching for what can't be bought. Time, peace, authenticity. Beneath the polished smiles and designer suits, there's a silent war. A war not fought with weapons, but with influence. Old money controls the institutions, the museums, the universities, the foundations that shape culture. New money controls the spotlight, the platforms, the headlines, the algorithms that shape attention. One builds the world. The other owns the narrative. And in modern America, attention is the new currency. Those who can stay unseen are often the ones truly in control. But what happens when you're born into a legacy you didn't choose? For the heirs of old money, luxury isn't freedom, it's duty. Every decision reflects generations. Every mistake becomes a headline. No matter how high they climb, it's never enough. For every new car, there's a faster one. For every mansion, there's a bigger estate. And the higher you rise, the quieter the applause becomes, because at the top, there's no audience left to impress. What started as ambition slowly turns into obsession, and the chase for success becomes a cage made of gold. Then, one morning, it hits them. The silence. No noise, no rush, no deals to close, just the weight of everything they built. Some call it peace. Others call it emptiness. It's the moment when wealth stops being a dream and becomes a mirror. And what it reflects isn't always beautiful. Maybe true luxury was never about possessions. Maybe it's about presence. The ability to slow down, to breathe, to exist without performing, to spend time, not money, on the things that actually matter. Because while fortunes rise and fall, moments like these can't be bought, traded, or inherited. The richest families don't just pass down money. They pass down mentality, discipline, patience, the art of restraint. These invisible inheritances don't appear on a balance sheet, but they determine who stays rich and who only looks rich. Because money can build an empire, but wisdom keeps it standing. In the 20th century, power came from land and lineage. In the 21st, it comes from data and ideas. The new generation of wealth isn't measured in dollars but in access. Access to information, access to networks, access to silence. Because in a world where everyone is shouting for attention, those who can remain unseen are the ones who truly rule. Eventually, even the wealthy realize something profound. Simplicity is the ultimate form of sophistication. The luxury car becomes just a ride, the mansion just a house, the diamond just a stone, and what remains is what was always priceless: time, love, stillness. There comes a point when wealth stops being about having and starts being about being. The old rich learn this after generations. The new rich learn it after exhaustion. When you've owned everything you ever wanted, you begin to search for something money can't describe: meaning. Because in the quiet moments, when the parties end and the lights fade, the only luxury that truly matters is peace of mind. Every empire rises with ambition and fades with comfort. The story of old money and new money is not about class, it's about time. What's bold today becomes quiet tomorrow. What's new becomes tradition. And one day, the children of new money will become the old money of a new world. The cycle continues because wealth doesn't disappear. It simply changes hands. But there's one rule that never changes. The richest people aren't those who own the most, but those who understand what they have. They master not the world, but themselves. And that's the difference between having money and having power. Time is the one currency that equalizes everyone. The rich can buy more comfort, but not a single second more life. The houses crumble, the cars fade, the brands change, but time remains undefeated. And that's what makes it priceless. In the end, the real measure of wealth isn't in what you own. It's in what you understand. Old money preserves. New money builds. But the wisest of all learn to let go. Because power isn't in possessions. It's in perspective. The next generation of luxury won't be built on marble or gold, but on mindset. In a world where attention is the new status, the richest will be those who master focus, purpose, and peace. Legacy is no longer just about family names. It's about the impact you leave behind. The choices you make today are the inheritance of tomorrow. So maybe the true secret of the elite isn't about money at all. Maybe it's about the courage to rise above it, because luxury isn't what you wear or where you live, it's how deeply you understand life itself. If this story made you think differently about wealth, power, or success, take a moment to share your thoughts below. Like this video if it resonated with you, and subscribe to join a world where we explore the hidden side of the elite, one story at a time. Until next time, stay curious, stay ambitious, and remember, real wealth begins within.